You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. And we thank you so much for joining us because we're bringing you a program that's designed to challenge you, to inspire you, and to encourage you. And we want you to feel good because it's good for your health to feel good. Did you know that? We come your way Monday through Friday from 2 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And I want to ask you, and I know you've seen this before, There are sometimes campaign themes that come out like Nike, Just Do It, that grab my attention. And I'm sure you've seen a billboard or something by AT&T that says, Rethink Possible. Rethink Possible. Have you ever seen anything? I want you to call me and tell me something that you've seen that somebody did that you began to rethink what was possible for you. Or for your life. Have you had the experience? Like when I think about and I look at my life, I remember a turning point. I was at an event. Zig Ziglar was doing it, and a guy spoke before him. And when he spoke, the room was so quiet. It was quiet as a graveyard between funerals. Now, I'd had Mike Williams in my ear saying, Les Brown, you got a gift. You got a personality. You got a voice. Man, you need to speak. You're just a naturally funny guy. For 14 years, he was telling me this, but I didn't hear him. But on this day, I saw this speaker, and I was seated next to his brother-in-law, and I did not know it. And I went to sleep while he was talking. He had a monotone voice and no energy. And when he finished, the audience gave him polite applause, and I said, wow, he was boring. As I was yawning and stretching, his brother-in-law said, you ought to be that boring and make the kind of money he made. And I said, well, how much money did they pay him? He said, $5,000. I said, I know I can do this. Have you ever seen somebody do something, you say, excuse me? You say, what? They paid them that kind of money? I know I could do this. Now, before I convinced myself I couldn't do it because I don't have a college education, because I'd never worked for a major corporation, because I have no credentials and I had no experience and I wasn't wealthy and rich and successful. So how can I tell people to do something that I had never done? I had all of these reasons to stop myself. And then I saw this guy, when he spoke, this guy that just put the audience to sleep. And I said, oh, no. I'm not going to sit on my dream anymore of wanting to help people, of wanting to become an entrepreneur and have my own business. Oh, no, that inspired me. Has that ever happened to you? Rethink possible. That's a powerful sign. Right now, people have to do that. If you're going through bankruptcy, if you're going through losing your job, if you're going through reinventing yourself, if you're covering after a relationship, or you might have been faced with a dire prognosis, you need to rethink what's possible for you and say, yes, I can. Yes, you have to do that. Just think about that. That's subtle, but that's powerful. Just to rethink what's possible for you. Talking to my daughter today, and she was telling me about some goals that she had, and I told her something that she needed to do, and she said, well, we can't do that. I said, come on, baby, how can you tell me, you're going to look me in the eyes and say, we can't do that? We've got to rethink what's possible for us. Let's not underestimate ourselves. Have you ever underestimated yourself? Of course you have. We all do that. And I think because we live in a world where we're told more about our limitations rather than our potential, and because we are inundated with everything, dealing with selling us on everything but ourselves and our potential to have more and to do more, that sometimes we forget who we are. Katie, in a book called Lessons in Truth, said the primary cause of man's suffering is forgetfulness. We have forgotten who we were. I remember a guy, he died a few weeks later. I heard him speak, this minister. Boy, I wish I'd had time to talk to him, but I had no idea he would be dead in 2 weeks. But he said something that grabbed me. He said, even though we're made in the likeness and image of God, and has been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth, we will never, listen closely, we will never exercise authority and dominion over our lives until we exercise authority and dominion over what we are not. Wow. Dr. Carter G. Woodson said, if you can determine what a man shall think, you never have to concern yourself with what he will do. If you can make a man feel inferior, you never have to compel him to seek an inferior status, for he will seek it himself. And if you can make a man feel justly an outcast, You never have to order him to go to the back door. He'll go without being told, and if there's no door, his very nature will demand one. Whew. That's deep. Rethink possible. What's possible for your life? What is it in your life that you have written off for you? What is it in your life that you said, I can't do that? Rethink that. I want you to call me. What is it about you that you need to rethink? Or maybe you've already done that. I want you to call. I want to hear your story. This is Friday. I want something upbeat, something that will inspire us and take us through the weekend. I want to hear something that you said, you know what? I can do better than this. And you had to rethink your life. You had begin to get a grip and say, you know, I've underestimated myself. I've been playing small too long. I'm tired of playing small. You can't fit a big dream into a small life. And you said, I've got to rethink what's possible for me. I want you to do that. The number to call is 888-539-2980. That's 888. You can tell I'm fired up about this. 888. No. I don't want you to call that number. I want you to call this number here. I want you to call me at, wait, Les, what are you talking about? No, I want you to call me on this number here. I'm giving you a new number. That's what I'm talking about. The number is 323-520-6215. That's 323-520. I forgot to pay my phone bill. 323-520-6215. This is Friday. I like that theme. Rethink possible. I want you to call me now. If you had to rethink about what was possible for you, when you surprised yourself, when you shocked yourself, have you ever been in a position you did something and you said, I can't believe it's me. I can't believe I'm doing this. You surprised yourself. You've been thinking small. You had so much going for you and you didn't even realize it. That has happened to me so many times, too many times to even count. Rethink possible. That's what we're going to talk about on this Friday to close this thing out, to put another one, as David Ramsey would say, put another program into the history books. The number to call right now, I want to hear from you, is 323-520-6215. That's 323-520-6215. You know, I'm so excited about this. I want to hear from you, and I want to hear a smile in your voice, because every day is a good day. If you don't believe it, try missing one. My name is Les Brown. This program is designed deliberately to make you feel good, to inspire you, to challenge you, to stretch you absolutely beyond your comfort zone. I want to hear from you. Call me now. Rethink possible. What's possible for your life that you've been ignoring? Or maybe you've decided to embrace it and step up. The number to call is 323-520-6215. I want you to call me. You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980.